Hey guys, Godzilla here. Welcome back to another video. This video is part 2 of a video that I decided to split into 2 parts. So be sure you watch part 1. Anyways, next we have a illustration of, I think most of you are going to be surprised by this, for those who don't know about it, but we have a new illustration of Kumunga from Godzilla Singular Point. And when I first saw this, I was too surprised, because I thought for sure that this kaiju was Megalon, because of the very obvious Megalon features that this Kumunga has. I mean, at first I wasn't sure, I was like, oh, maybe it's Megalon, or I don't know, it might be Kumunga, but after looking at it, I was like, I guess it does have a lot of features that resemble Megalon a lot, and the only thing that resembles Kumunga is the spider webs and the kind of spider-like form that Kumunga has. But nonetheless, it is Kumunga, but it's kind of like a hybrid between Kumunga and Megalon, I guess you could say. But the obvious features that are obviously like Megalon are the drill hands, the similar facial features, and the Megalon-styled horn that is, instead of being on the front of the body, is actually on the back and is on the butt. And that is interesting, but it is what it is. And from the illustration that I have, it doesn't look like it's the Megalon horn, but in another image that I have from the actual show, if you look at it, it actually does look like Megalon's horn, and I'll show a picture of Megalon's horn so you guys can get an idea of what Megalon's horn looks like, for those who don't know, and for those who might need a reminder of what Megalon's horn looked like. But it definitely looks like Megalon's horn, and I don't know, it's just weird. I guess you could say it's a hybrid between the two, but yeah, I don't know. But also, make things even weirder, there are 2 different versions of this kaiju, and I heard that they have different names. The one looks exactly like the first one, Kumunga, depending if they're all Kumunga or if they do actually have different names, I have no clue. But it looks exactly like the first one, but with wings. And I know they're not, they're not actually the exact same, because I looked at 2 different images of the winged one and the Kumunga one, and there's this little piece on the back of the winged ones where obviously the wings are, and that is not on the back of the Kumunga one. So they're obviously different. They look the exact same, but those ones have wings. And then the second one has Kamacuras style claws, or some would say Gigan, but they're definitely more in style of Kamacuras, because on the bottom of Kamacuras' claws, they're all kind of rigid and spiky, or whatever hell you want to call them. And on the bottom of Gigan's claws, it's smooth. I'll show both images of Kamacuras and Gigan's claws so you guys know, it's obviously based off of Kamacuras' claws, but it looks like, in terms of the color, because it has the silverish color, and that obviously hints more towards Gigan than Kamacuras. But in terms of design and how it looks, it looks more like Kamacuras. But to make things even more weirder, also, if you chop one in half, their blood, or something like that, come back to life. And they look like Hedorah. Yeah, that is very weird, is what I'm going to say for that. When we had trailer 2, when it revealed all these kaijus, and what we thought was a new blue Hedorah, and I was like, oh, it looks like Hedorah might actually be a good guy in this one, and because it looks like it's attacking the kumunga megalon creature or kaiju. But nope, the Hedorah looking blue thing is actually the blood of the kumunga. Yeah. Definitely wasn't expecting that. And I have come to the conclusion that this show is so confusing and so weird. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It's something completely different, but also having, like similar elements to the Showa era, obviously. And, with classic kaiju coming back, it was just so weird. It's like Toho said, oh, you guys want weird? Here you go. Depending if we actually wanted weird. I mean, Toho has always been known for being weird with the Godzilla stuff, so it's not surprising at all that they did something like this. And I do know that there is a lot of people that, obviously that are Godzilla fans, and they just absolutely hate what Toho is doing. They're like, you're ruining our favorite kaiju. But personally, for me, it doesn't bother me at all. I think it's something different. I really like it, but that's just my personal opinion. Obviously, everyone has their different opinions on things. They don't like it. They think it, it's all right, or they like it, or they really like it. But next we have a new promo video for the Godzilla ride has been revealed. In this video, we have a idea of what the ride is actually about. But the first part of the video, it shows you driving around and you're like driving under Ghidorah, because Ghidorah's like walking around and swinging his tail all over the place. And the video suggests that the ride may have something to do with VR, which we'll talk about here later in a second, but is not the case. And then you're driving around still, and then Ghidorah flies above you and in front of you and lands on a building, which is basically the same exact thing that happened in the other promo video that we had for the Godzilla ride. But this time it's like we're actually experiencing it, I guess. And then Ghidorah starts crawling and chasing you, but this time Ghidorah isn't like going Sonic speed, and is going at a reasonable kaiju speed, and like the heads are snapping at you and everything like that. And then next it cuts to you floating in the air, which again is similar to the other promo video that we had for the Godzilla ride. But this time, when Godzilla is there and like kind of comes out of the fog or whatever, instead of like charging his atomic breath at you, he like just roars and you float right past him. And then it cuts to what the ride is actually like, which is like you and 10 other people sit in like a roller coaster type seat and everything like that, and there's like a giant theater type screen in front of you, and you basically watch a movie, I guess that's what you could say, and the seat moves around and whatnot to make it give like a you're actually there type feel. And I guess that is pretty cool, but going back to the VR, I think it would have been way better if it was VR. Because can you imagine, you're just like, you have your VR set on, and you're just, watching everything that's going on, and Ghidorah just comes out of nowhere. It would really bump the feeling that you're actually there, because it would actually feel like you're actually there. And I think if I was doing that, I'd probably be happy and terrified at the same time. Because I'd be like, yeah, Ghidorah! Yeah, Ghidorah! Because I would just be like freaking out and like being super excited at the same time. Especially if I seen Godzilla, because I'd probably have a heart attack. If I actually seen Godzilla in real life, I'd be like, oh, yeah. But yeah, I think VR would have been way more cooler. But that is just my personal opinion. I mean, overall, it would be really cool to ride something like that. And I would definitely love to do something like that if I could. But maybe that's something I can look forward in the future. Who knows? But lastly, we have a new Toho SFX movie authentic visual books of Monster X and Gigan 2004 revealed. It's been a while since we had one of these, or two of these, I guess you could say. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Behind the scenes look at those. These are both available on the Godzilla store for about $10. So if you'd like to get them, then there you go. But that is everything for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments down below about anything that I covered for today. But like I said, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.